Hi everyone, I'm Christine and welcome to my presentation. My topic is about a critique of the love language theory in the digital world. So, I'm a romanticist. Rather, I'm fascinated by love and communication and the idea of communication as a romance language. Because of technology, it has evolved and surpassed distance and time zones. And through the internet, we're able to find love through that kind of technologies. So, I want to start with the original five love languages created by Dr. Gary Chapman in 1992. The theory is basically about how people express and communicate their affection and care and emotion to their partners in a romantic or interpersonal communication relationship. And there are five ways that people can express their love. First, words of affirmation, so giving verbal praise and encouragement and appreciation. Second, quality time, so basically spending time with someone and dedicating time and and a lot of attention. Third, acts of service, so doing actions that is enjoyable for them and to help them out in that way. Fourth, receiving gifts, which is giving meaningful gifts. And fifth, physical touch, so doing physical touch activities or touches to express closeness and connection. So, my main capstone project is about a hole in the love languages. For the fifth love language is physical touch. It's not present in the digital world. So, I want to delve into a possible fifth love language to bridge that gap. So, for the literature review and theory, I mainly focused on two theorists. First is Wake's media research theory, and second, Corney's theory of electronic propinquity. So, first, Wake's media research theory. It's how people choose different mediums to express their messages. So, on the second one, basically having the sense and the awareness of being present and being close, even though they might be miles away, but being able to have that connection of being close to each other. So, my research questions. My main aim is to challenge the constitution of the original five love languages. Instead of having physical touch, what is the fifth one? So basically, also identifying the hole in the traditional communication channels. My first research question is: do the fifth love language function in the digital realm? And second, if not, is there a new love language that accounts for the environment created by the digital world? So, my methods. I first analyze the YouTubers who are in long distance relationship. And second, I wanted to reveal if their behaviors exhibit a fifth love language. My platform is on YouTube first because there's so much video richness. I created criteria for them. When I was researching, I wanted to find couples that are in long distance relationships who are actually very, very far in proximity and have this kind of geographical barrier. And they also are influencers that have at least 10K followers on their page. Second, that they have virtual and online channels and methods daily that they do consistently. And the third one is that they document their moments together digitally and online on their YouTube page, specifically about their digital online long distance relationships, and that these videos are at least 5 to 10 minute long. Because of the missing link of physical touch, I wanted to see how these couples navigate with the lack of touch and how they were able to nurture their relationships. The first couple was Amir and Annie. So they first met in 2020 when the pandemic happened too. Both of them are musician and they actually met through a music platform where Amir was posting some video of him performing on the platform, and Annie commented on his video, and then through that they had a connection. So Amir is in the British Columbia and Annie is in Pennsylvania. So we already can see that they have a long distance relationship plus the pandemic of really not being able to see each other in person. Then we have Charlie and Sydney. So they actually met in 2015. Charlie is in England and Sydney is in Illinois in the US. Then there's Becca and Mickey. And so they met in 2013 through an online app. Becca is in Nigeria and Mickey is in Sweden. So, strategies that they were able to do to create their relationship. First, through messaging or video calling. So, calling them, there's like more richness, and then be able to have that auditory senses and that emotional attachment. Then, FaceTiming and video chatting. Fourth, gift giving, and then fifth, online activities. So I'm revealing my fifth love language, which is the phenomenon of digital accessibility. So it's not about where you are physically, but it's where you are virtually and online. So I feel like it's really interesting because we cannot physically see each other in person, but you're still able to see and feel each other's presence, but just digitally. And then through that phenomenon of digital accessibility is even more relevant and salient. So how? I have three prongs that I want to discuss. First, the sense of closeness, the second, digital awareness, and third, digital location. So first, the sense of closeness. I wanted to show that there is a psychological sense that that their partners are together, even though they're not physically together, but being able to have this feeling and connection. For example, from these pictures, you can see that they're communicating through video calling. Basically, figuring out what you can do in person and doing it virtually. My second prong is about digital awareness. So, through technology, couples were able to live vicariously through these different channels and artifacts and create constructs. So, assuming where these partners are and imagining what they're doing or the life there. And third, digital location. So, normally for physical touch, it's more like where these locations are, but for digital accessibility, the where is everywhere. For discussion, through my research, it's more clear that digital accessibility could be the modified and fifth love language. So, implications for theoretically, having digital accessibility will allow people to have deeper connection and richer mediums and have different kinds of methods to communicate and to have more options and capacities. On the practical side, it makes sense that having digital accessibility will open up a lot of opportunities and accommodate for the lack of physical touch. One of the strengths is that there's openness and opportunities to explore. And for my fairly new theory, there's a lot of rich data and insight in the specific videos that I was able to analyze. For one of the weaknesses, though, this is only a theoretical piece. So if I want to continue, then I would need our IRB approval to proceed. And also because I only use three YouTubers and their pages, I don't have enough data to conclude my theory. For future research, I'm really interested in continuing this, and my next steps would be to find more couples and even find them and interview them, and basically being able to have a conclusion or more context in my capstone theory. In conclusion, digital accessibility is a transformational role in the digital communication space that would improve people's relationship, have better communication, and help them create strategies and inspiration, and basically shape the fabric of communication patterns and dynamics. Thank you.